foreign policy and the role that it will play in the November election as tensions overseas are rising. I'd like to bring in NewsNation's Joe Khalil. There we go, standing by there at the White House. Joe, we heard from J.D. Vance last hour. What has Governor Tim Walz said about the Israel-Hamas war?
You know, that's the thing. He hasn't really said a whole lot yet. And I imagine that whenever he does high-profile interviews or takes questions, it may be one of the first things that comes up. Right around October 7th, Governor Walz made a statement condemning Hamas and condemning the attack. And since then, he basically said that we need to be careful because not all Palestinians are Hamas, that you don't want to demonize an entire people for the actions of just Hamas. And he also has basically advocated for getting humanitarian aid into Gaza. But short of those, he hasn't really said much about it. And you contrast that with the heat and the flack that Governor Shapiro was getting. A lot of people still feel like it was just simply the fact that Governor Shapiro was Jewish it was unfair because the Philadelphia Inquirer, for example, went back to the time he was 20 years old, dug up some old college papers where he wrote about the Israel-Hamas conflict back then, again, as a 20-year-old. In the case of Governor Walz, you don't really have that kind of history of statements about this conflict. You don't have a whole lot of body of work as it relates to post-October 7th, other than what I've just said. So that's going to be interesting, a bit of a void now in his resume that I imagine will certainly be filled soon.
And Joe, staying on the topic of the importance of foreign policy, keeping an eye on things that are happening, what can you tell us about U.S. service members injured in a very recent attack?
Yeah, we confirmed just yesterday that attack happened on an American base in Iraq. U.S. officials believe that the attack was launched by some kind of Iranian-backed weaponized militia in Iraq. Now, what we just found out and been able to confirm is that there were 7 total injuries now. We're talking about 5 American service members and 2 contractors working on that base. All had some sort of injuries. Nobody died, but there were 5 out of those 7 that are being treated there locally and 2 others that are being flown out for some extra treatment. So there's still more there that we're going to need to catch up on and get a bit more detail on that. But that is what we know in the latest, that those 7 that have been injured are at least now recovering in that attack on an American base in Iraq.
All right, Joe Khalil, live for us there outside of the White House. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.